Snap San June. So I think Mother Nature. To, what we're trying going to call our revival, because before I have, the verse is going to be Mr. Dwayne. Mr. Clemons, can you
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dwayne Clemons. I'm the board president for Total Life Prosperity Community Development Corporation. Thank you for letting me be here tonight.
I want you to get a message. Oh,
Well,
it's out of all right. Yeah. When you are at, when you and you when God list when you finished. Most excuse me, all his love, snow, give up, motivate you, and happens to be let the head of your let God power. We need enemy. Are you Lord God? Amen. Well, I can you tell
well, uh, what I would love to talk about tonight is first again, thanks for allowing me to be on with you tonight.
I appreciate
I am yes, thank you for having me. Coming up on June the 28th, we're doing the Gospel Explosion concert and community health fair, community resource fair. And the
okay.
reason why we're doing it is because we want to bring people together in unity on one accord, and we want to bring a diversity of people together, a diversity of cultures. We want African American, we want Caucasian, we want Hispanic. We want all cultures to come together praising God in their own ways. Okay. And
Okay.
we have a nice lineup of and a very diverse lineup of artists that are going to perform that day. And so it's going to be from 1 o'clock p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. that day. And but we'll be immediately following the Unity March Against Violence. This is the 23rd year for that. While Outreach has been doing that every year for 23 years. And when they found out that I was doing the Gospel Explosion downtown at Wilson Park, they asked if they can join with us and partner with us. And I thought that was a great opportunity for two different organizations, two nonprofits to come together and bring our resources together to help the community. So it's going to be an awesome day, an awesome event. Yeah, it's going to be an awesome day, awesome event. We're going to have the Flint Southerners on. You know, they are a Flint staple in the gospel arena. They've been around for decades, but they will be coming
Okay.
in and blessing us. Blessing, of course, Marquita will be coming on. Sherilyn Gibbons will be there.
Okay.
T-Bar, the Blessings Are Real, gospel rappers, they will be there. It's just a host of artists that are going to be there performing and just praising God, you know. And of
And this
course, the resources. Yeah. I'm sorry, I
Sat
didn't hear you. Say that again.
is this is on Sat.
Saturday, yes, Saturday, June the 28th, from 1 to 4 p.m.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. But if
Okay.
someone wants to come out earlier and join the march, they're more than welcome to. Because, like I said, I've been partnering with them for years, and I all around the city, mostly on the north side. And the people don't have to wait till 1 o'clock to come out and just do the concert. Come out and be a part of the whole day because
Oh,
it's guaranteed to be a good experience the whole day. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Okay, I'm seeing me on the screen, so I'm not going to keep. Okay, I see you back now, but I'm not hearing anything.
okay.
There you go.
You good? I think. All right. Okay. So we're back to. I got a couple questions. You're not.
I'm sorry, I did not hear the question.
You are not originally from.
No, for Flint, no, I am not. I am born and bred in Detroit, Michigan. I came here about 15 years ago. I met my wife here, and
Okay.
so she convinced me to become a Flintstone. Now, I've worked in and around Flint since the 90s, but she finally convinced me to move here in the Genesee County area, almost 15 years ago, and
Okay.
I've just and you guys have made me an honorary Flintstone, so I'm just honored about that, and I'm happy to be here. And I'm listen. I've been fighting with you all through the water crisis and through everything else. So I'm still here in the
That's
fight
what's up.
with you, and we want to help make people's lives better. That's what it's all about. Our
Yeah.
motto is empowering people, changing lives, and transforming communities. That's what we live by at our nonprofit. And everything we
All
do,
right.
we want to empower people and change lives, and then they then can help transform their communities based upon their life-changing experiences.
I ever that because of the things. That's why arm yourself because these past arming myself with a credit for people to understand that they're in our city in our lifetime. How give them instead of just watching everything just fold, just go.
Absolutely, I totally agree. And so that's
Yeah.
why we do what we do. And I appreciate you having me to come on to tell people about this opportunity to come out and just be a part of it. And I want to say this: if you are an agency that has resources that you think that will be beneficial to the people, just contact us. You can email us at tlpcdcinc@gmail.com. And we would love for you to come out and set up a resource table if there's something that you can provide that's going to help people during this crisis. Because let's just face it, we are going through, and we probably haven't reached the worst part of this economic crisis that's coming at us now. And so we want to make sure people can connect the resources that are going to help them to weather this storm and they come out on the other side better than they went in.
Dwayne.
Yes, I hear you now.
Okay. How often do you do things like this to bring our community together?
We do several events a year, but this is the first year we brought the Gospel Explosion back. For example, we did an event in May called the Pre-Memorial Day Bash, where we do it primarily for our senior population. We did it at Hasselbring Senior Center, and that's where we bring the seniors together for a health fair. It's strictly about health. We cover mental health, emotional health, of course, your physical health, and your financial health. We believe that our
Oh,
seniors need to
wow.
know about all those things. We had a packed house for that. And then in September, we do our community empowerment awards, where we actually give out awards to other community champions who are out here embodying that same spirit of empowering other
Wow.
people and helping people out. That's always the second
I
Thursday
was
of every
just about to
September.
ask you. Yeah, I was just about to ask you, how do you give back to the community? And that's one powerful way to do that. That's
Yep.
uplifting and motivational for other communities too. Yeah, I like that.
And then on that Saturday following, we do our community fun fair where people can bring their whole families out. We have the bounce houses, we have the games, the game trucks, we have free food, and all the things where families just can come together. Last year, we did it at the then Hasselbring Senior Center, and we told the seniors, bring your kids, bring your grandkids. If your kids don't want to come, grab your grandkids and bring them. And we had a
Bring the
park
neighbors' kids.
bring them, and we had a park
Yeah,
full
bring
of
the
people.
neighbors' kids. I like that.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, you have children here?
Well, yes, I have one son that lives here, but me and my kids live in other places. They live in Saginaw, they live in
Okay,
Detroit. Yes, so I'm originally from
that's
Detroit, of
great.
course. Yeah.
The reason why I ask a lot of my viewers that because I'm big on the youth. I'm big on helping to change the lives of the youth because I grew up in poverty and I grew up not knowing a lot of things because we didn't have resources. We didn't have a lot of avenues and different things to do. So now that I'm old enough now to know that there's hope. So I like to promote that to any child, not just my own grandchildren, but other people's grandchildren, my nieces, my nephews, my great nieces, great nephews. I think that what you're
Mhm.
doing is great. And I'm hoping to have some of my family members come on out on Saturday, June 28th, as
Absolutely.
will be away. But yes, I am hoping that you have a great turnout for that.
I hope so too. And of course, if we get a chance to talk again, those are just a few of the things we do. We give out household cleaning supplies to people who are receiving public assistance. We give out
Okay.
free coats. We call it winterization. We give the kids free coats, gloves, hats, scarves, and skincare, lotion,
Oh,
and things like that, and chapstick in the wintertime. We do that every November during Hunger and
okay.
Homelessness Awareness Week. We do that every winter. So, like I said, we touch a lot of different areas to do a lot of different things to ensure that we're
Mhm.
actually helping people to take care of themselves and knowing that somebody loves them, somebody cares about them.
Yes. And they say
Absolutely.
when you do things like that, Jesus is love. So if
Yes.
Jesus loves us all through all our faults, all of our flaws, everything. So you have to forgive people over and
Mm-hmm.
over and over. Forgive yourself as well. But you
Yeah.
also need to make sure that when you extend the love to other people, that you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart, not because somebody forced you to.
That's
I,
right.
I think that you're on the right track of doing the right thing. How can you tell me and tell our listeners what got you started involved in doing things like this?
Well, well, first I've been in ministry for close to 25 years, and so I've been in
Okay.
ministry. I've been a senior pastor, um, and uh, and so that's the first thing. I have a heart for people because of the call that's on my life. But then I've also had the opportunity for the last, right before I retired, for about 14 years, I worked in community outreach. And so I had a
Oh
chance to
wow.
be boots on the ground out here in the community, seeing people where they are, seeing how people are living, seeing what they're dealing with, how
Mhm.
they're struggling. And so, and I'm like, I can't see this and not try to do something about it. And so
I
my
know
and then
that's
my wife
right.
then my wife has the same heart. And so we together decided that we were going to try to help people, simply just try to help people. And the reason why we do the things we do, it wasn't because we decided we was going to just give away coats. It's because even though they have the coats for kids and all that kind of stuff going on, it's still not enough. There are still some kids that still get left without coats.
Yes,
So
it is.
we're just
Yes,
trying
it
to fill
is.
that gap during the pandemic. we found that people were having to make a choice between buying food and buying other stuff. And guess what? You can't buy sanitizing wipes and stuff with your bridge card. You can't.
No,
You
you
can't
can't.
do it. You can't do it. And so, how are you going during COVID? The biggest thing you need to do is sanitize. So, how are you going to do that if you can't afford to buy the stuff? And so we started it then, and it was such a big hit that we just continue it now. We don't do it as often now. We only do it about 3 times a year now, but we still do it because it's
But
still
that's
a need out
fine because you're doing
there.
something. It's a lot of people that have the resources and have the funds and have the time to do the things that you and your wife are doing, but they choose not to do it. And if they do it, they're looking for some kind of, you know, rebuttal, restitute, not rebuttal, some kind of resource back to them. I think
Reciprocity.
there we go. That's the word I'm
Yes,
looking for. Thank you. But
yes,
yes,
ma'am.
I'm like that too. I like to do things with my outreach center at my church.
Mhm,
I've been doing poetry at my church for the past 3.5, almost 4 years. I do a new poem every Sunday. Um,
mhm.
I love to write. I write a lot of motivational, spiritual, uplifting things. I write for people for funerals, weddings, birthdays, it doesn't matter. I do things personal for people. But my biggest thing that I love to do is sit and minister and speak the gospel to anybody who wants to hear. Because when God found me at my low, like I said, I come from poverty and I'm still
Mhm,
scratching at his door. But the
mhm.
thing is, I love life. I love people and I love to see people happy and smile. Even if I gotta smile through my tears, I'm gonna do it. One of the things I love to say is, for one smile can hide 1,000 tears,
Okay,
and
I
I
love
do that on a regular. And I think that giving back to the community and helping the Flintstones here see that it doesn't matter where you come from. You could be
that's right.
from out of town and then become a Flintstone, like you stated before, or you can be born and raised here. But the thing is, unity in a community. If we stand strong together, we're good, and we don't need to tear each other down and tear each other apart, you know. So speaking of all that, I want to give a shout out to Out of the Mud Inc., which is the platform that we're on today. If you're on Facebook, Dwayne, please go to Out of the Mud Inc., and you'll be able to share, like, and subscribe to what we're doing today. But Out of the Mud is here, representing Flint as well, with James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, George F. Grundy II, and Larry Lott. These three guys are helping us put on what we're doing now, giving the community the messages that sometimes they don't get because we're not on the news, you're not on the radio, you're not on the airways like that. So what we're doing is making things be aware to the community. So I like that. I like what you're doing. I'm looking forward to seeing other things. Is there anything other than the one on the 28th that you have coming up?
The next big event coming up is our award ceremony in September, and I would love to send you an invitation to be a part of that.
Please do. And
Yep,
that's
yep.
in September.
Yeah, we do have a big health fair going on at the Brennan Senior Center the week before that on September the 4th. A huge big health fair. We try to do one at both of the senior centers in Flint. You know, the Hasselbrink Senior Center, we do that one earlier in the year. And then we try to do one at the
Okay.
Brennan Senior Center later in the year because we want to cover both sides of town. But on the second Thursday of every September, we do our Community Empowerment Awards. So we would love for you
Oh,
to come out and be a part of that. And we're going to send you a
I
special
would love to
invitation.
do that.
Yes.
Just let me know. Cause I don't know if you can see when I'm holding up these books, like this book here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always showing my books to the viewers. This book is
Mm-hmm.
called Letters to My Lord. Who am I?
Mm-hmm.
Because when I found out that I love to write, I was very young, but I wrote things and said things that was way past my age. And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really know why I was writing and doing those things, but like I said, God didn't take his hand off of me. And that's why when I write these letters, and it's not just letters, this is poetry in here, and there's short stories in here, not just about my life, but about the aura of people's lives that I pick up. And then this is another book here. It's called The Feelings of Life with All Its Ups and Downs, Life as I Know It to Be. I was really young when I wrote this. So at that time in my life, what I thought would be the best life for me has turned out to be nothing but another stepping stone for me to help bring other people up, guide them, try to show them and give them reason to be, because I wanted to give up a lot of times. I did. I wanted to give up when trials and tribulations faced me really bad. I wanted to give up, but I have to keep remembering there's people behind me that look up to me, like my grandchildren, my kids, a lot of my family members. So I like to be a part of the community doing things. That's why I give what I can to my church, my time, my treasures, and my talent. I love it. And I love what you're doing. And I would love to be a part of this September event or any event that you have going on.
We will make sure that you have them, and we would love to have you there. And like again, I would love to tell you thank you for having me to come on tonight. It's truly a blessing to be able to get the word out there about the things that we're doing, and the more people who know about it, the more people we can help, because we truly believe that God fulfills the need, right? And the greater the
Right.
need, the greater the resources needed for the need. And so as the Lord grows us, we want to help more people. We want to be able to reach and
Yes,
help
we do.
more and more people. Yes, we do. But we're not just the old saying says, the old proverb says, if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you teach him how to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. We want to empower people that they can
Yes.
actually take the things that we teach them and go into their communities. In other words, we want to be disciples. We want to disciple people that they can go
Yes.
out and do the things in their own communities and start
Mm-hmm.
affecting change on their own. That they don't need us to keep coming back in there year after year, month after month, doing the same things. There are community champions in this community that will take this mantle and they'll run with it and become
Yes.
the champions of their own communities and affect change.
Yep. And as long as you keep doing the things that you're doing and making it more welcoming and
Mm.
inviting for people in our community to come and be a part of it, then I think that the message also gets spread that way too, because word of mouth is a good way to spread a message. And
Absolutely.
when you have different things that you're doing and people talk, I didn't even know about the gospel explosion until Margi brought it, and I
Mm.
just love that lady. She always keep me in tune with what's going on, and I appreciate that. And I'm very thankful that she reached out to me and gave me your number the other day so that we can connect and get the message out. And
Absolutely.
talk about your the gospel thing. So one more time, give us some information about the gospel explosion. I know it's June 28th, just in case
Yep.
someone's just now tapping in.
June 28th from 1 to 4 p.m. at Wilson Park downtown. If you don't know what Wilson Park is, it's right
I
between the
don't.
Farmers Market and the U of M Flint. It's that park right in the middle between Farmers Market and U of M Flint. It's that park right
Oh,
there. That's called
okay.
Wilson Park.
I
Yep,
didn't
right
know
there.
that. I didn't know that.
And parking is free. As part of our package, we have Wilson Park is ran by the U of M Flint, and so as part of our package for getting the park, we have the parking garage and both of the lots down there, so it's free parking. So you don't have to worry about
Okay.
anywhere to park when you come down there. You get free parking. Come on down and just park your car for free and come in and enjoy everything that's going
Oh,
on.
so it's gonna be on
And
the inside of the building.
no, no, it's going to be in the park. But we're saying that
Oh,
it's
okay.
parking. If you drive downtown, you got to have somewhere to park. And so we're
Yeah, because it
saying
can
that
get
you don't have
packed
to worry
down
about
here.
that. Right. And we have all those parking lots reserved for us for that day, for all the people that's
Okay.
coming to be at our
Great.
event. Absolutely. Yes. And it's going to be a great time, a great event. And I also encourage people to come early. Don't wait till 1 o'clock, because that Unity
Right.
March is a huge thing. Come out to the Unity March and be a part of the change. Listen, Kenyatta Dawson always say, be the change that you want to see. And come out and be a part of that. If you want to see a decrease in violence in your communities, then come be a part of this. Let your voice be
Yes.
heard. Let people know that you stand for something. And the more people that come together against this, the more effective we will be. So I'm not just promoting the gospel
Absolutely.
explosion, I'm promoting the unity march as well. Come be a part of all of it. Now I'm going to tell you, if you get there early for the unity march, you're going to get a free voucher to go get some food at the farmers market. So I want to put that
Oh,
out there
did
as an
y'all hear that,
incentive.
listeners? You get there
Yeah,
early and be a
get
part
there
of the
early.
Unity March, you get a free voucher
Yeah.
to get you something to eat.
Yes, that's right.
Wow.
Come be a part of the Unity March, you get a free voucher to get you something to eat over at the farmers market. That's what I said.
All right.
I
I
sure
heard they
did.
got some good food too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I,
So come on out early and be a part of the whole day. It's going to be fun. Crim is going to be out there. They're going to have a whole play area for the kids to play at. So don't worry about having to get a
wow.
babysitter for your kids or your grandkids. Bring them because Crim is going to take care of them. They're going to have a whole area in the park for just the kids to enjoy
So
themselves.
basically, we talking about this. This whole thing is starting out early in the day, like what 10, 11 o'clock. They
About
got to
10,
come
yeah,
before 1 to
yeah.
get all this other stuff.
Yeah, about 10 o'clock. I say if they get there about 10 o'clock, that's good. Yeah,
10 o'clock to cover
absolutely.
the whole day for you. Entertainment in our community, in our city,
Hmm.
unity in the community. Yay. Okay. That's what I'm
I like
talking
that.
about.
I
All
like that.
right, sir.
Unity in the community. You
Oh,
you
yeah.
you said it
I
first.
Yeah, unity in the community. I did an event at the Urban Cafe here in Flint where I do these things called Real Blessings Thrive. Because to
Mm,
me, in order to thrive in something, you got to be able to show, like you said, I got to be the one, live and act like how I want things to happen, manifested, right?
mhm.
So to me, I say in 2025, I'm going to make God a habit to survive because real
Okay.
blessings do thrive. And that's where
All
I'm
right.
at with that. That's what I'm going to be doing. That's
Absolutely.
my
I can't.
motto.
Couldn't agree more. Love
Yep,
it.
that's my
Love
motto.
it.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Well, you got any questions for me today? Because it is arm yourself. I'm arming myself to align, revise, and manifest.
All right. Well, you know what? I don't have any questions, but I just want to say thank you again for the opportunity, not only to come on and talk about the event, but also the Bible says iron sharpens iron. And so I want to thank you for imparting your wisdom and your knowledge on this show so that I can actually take something back from me that strengthen me and encourage me as when I
I
leave
really
here.
appreciate that. That's nice of you to
Yes.
say that. Thank you so much, Dwayne. I appreciate that.
Definitely
Yes,
want to thank
yes.
you for that.
Well, all right. Well, next time, don't be surprised. I might give you a call. We can do this again, or even have you actually here in the
Okay.
studio. It's a little different here. This is my first time doing it this way, so I'm kind of like I'm using somebody sitting on the side where I'm chatting and talking, but I'm okay with this because I can see
Okay.
you, but I can also still hear you very well. We
Okay.
had a little bit of technical difficulties earlier, but that's okay. We made it through. We
So,
pressed through, right?
yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Well,
Well,
thank you very much for being on my show today. Thank you so much for giving the community some information about what you're involved in and what you're doing. And I'm going to share this on my Facebook page. And if you have Facebook, share it as well. And
okay.
that way we'll get that this whole what we just did. It'll be out to all the people you know, to the people I know, and all the people that's on looking and here out visiting and watching it. We're here at Out of the Mud Inc. Um, can't call in now because we're ready to end the show, but give
Mhm.
them a try. Let me give a shout out to MUA Jock for all your beauty needs. Book with her. And you can reach her at www.makeupismylife.com. Again, giving a shout out to George F. Grundy II, James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, and Larry Lott for putting us on today, right here in a beautiful downtown Flint. Well,
Yes.
man, this time flew by a little fast. I know we had a little tinkering things here to do, but another
All
time I
right.
will be happy to give you a call to be back on the show. Hope you don't mind. Let's make it happen with your
Don't
next
mind at
event or
all.
something like that. All right. Well,
Yes,
thank
ma'am.
you once
Maybe
again.
leading up to
Thank
the maybe leading up to the award ceremony, we might do it. How's that?
that sounds perfect. Perfect. Just before that, to lead up to it and bring awareness to it. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm gonna hold you to that, Dwayne. Thank you so much.
God bless you. Thank you. Have a good
God
night.
bless you as well. All right. Red alert, red alert. RBT snaps and chats over and out. Have a great day.